Good morning. So today I am actually going to be moving Red. It is about time we start moving the pigs again. I am not going to do all 3 sets of pigs at once, but I am going to move Red probably back here a little bit. And then probably in a couple days I'm actually going to move Daisy and Holly in with him and see if we can get them to make some baby bacon. So yeah, today I'll move Red. In a couple days I'll move Holly and Daisy in with him. And then I'll probably set up a little pen in case there's some confrontation and I need to pull him out of there. And then a few days after that, I'm actually going to move Opal and Onyx. We'll just keep going a little bit further down that way. That will also allow me to mess with their shelters a little bit. I'll put the 2 girls in Red in the big shelter, and then I can give the little pigs the 2 small shelters. And coming up here pretty soon I will have to separate them. They're still a few months away from being old enough to get into trouble together, so once they get older I'll separate them too. Alright, so it was just a little too warm for that jacket. It is it's actually really nice out right now. So I think I'll be setting up their new paddock back here. It's making it nice and big. I want to kind of set it up so that when I do add the girls, I can add a 3rd net if I think it's needed. So here we go. There's a couple key steps. 1, make sure your fence is always off so that you don't shock yourself. 2, motivation. So, got this, got that. I'm gonna separate the fences and then see if they'll come through. So now I'm just gonna move his water over. I'll have to dump it out, fill it up. Get the Energizer over here, get a shelter over here. I'll get some of this spent straw into shelter. And he has a new place to call home for about another week. You'll get the ladies in here in a few days, and that'll be that. So my normal hose isn't long enough. I mean, I have a few different hoses around here, but one thing I found that works good for these long distances is air hose with an adapter. So you don't get a ton of flow, but like it's nice to fill up waters where you can just set it there for a while and set a timer and then come back later. So I'm gonna get this in there, get his water filling. I'll get his Energizer hooked up. All right, so this is it, kind of mocked up. This is the brooder, so it's not gonna be a huge brooder, but I just want something that I can put a few birds in, and be easy to clean out. So these cross braces, one will go across here, close to the top, and one will go sitting up here, across the top. And then I'll have a door that'll fold up and a door that'll fold down. And the door that folds up, it'll be easy to clean it out. Yeah, and the door that folds on top, we'll be able to put like their water, their heat light. We usually use a heat plate, but we do have a heat lamp. And that'll pretty much be it. I'm gonna cut some handles on the side so we can move it around easy. And then the front and the top will have some air vents in them. I might cut some into the sides too. Haven't quite decided. And then I'll have to install the hardware cloth. So up next, I'm gonna try to measure out the front door and the top. I think the top I'll just do a full sheet, yeah. And then we'll be able to start assembling this. One thing I do want to find is I want to find some linoleum to go on the bottom, or vinyl. That way it makes it easy to clean up. So hopefully we'll be able to find some of that. So the other day I moved Red from his previous paddock to a new paddock, and I think this morning I'm going to move these two girl pigs in with him, and we'll see what happens. A little bit later today, once it gets warmer, I'll switch out their huts. So we put the bigger pig house, I don't know if you can see that, but their bigger pig house in with all three of them, and then I'll move a bigger water in there too. I left his old paddock set up just in case there's any issues with them interacting. I can pull him out and put him in there. He had gotten into their pen before, and they seemed fine, but yeah, so I'm gonna get them fed real quick, at least Red and the two Idaho pasture pigs. You can probably hear them going crazy right now, so I'll get that done, and then we'll get the pigs moved. All right, well, Red is now in with his ladies. See how it goes. He's already started practicing. And then later today, I'll get their water filled. The hose is a little frozen right now. And then I'll get their big shelter over here probably tonight when I feed them, so they're a little more distracted. But other than that, seems like everything's going smoothly. They're just grazing away, and yeah, he's just bugging them a little bit, so we'll see how it goes over the next couple hours, and then yeah, hopefully in a few months we'll have some piglets on the farm, so keep our fingers crossed. we're gonna take a break from that for a little bit, and we're gonna go feed the pigs and chickens because it's dinner time for them. So, hey chickens. Hey, pig, 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 pig. All right, all the pigs are fed, all the chickens are fed. Everybody's going to be going to bed nice and full. I got, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 more minutes before the sun goes down, or before I really don't feel like working out here anymore. So I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit more done on this brooder, and let's get like a coat of paint on a lot of the interior spots. Then I'll paint the exterior all when it's put together. So. Well, that is where I'm going to leave it for tonight, and tomorrow morning I'm going to pick it back up and probably get this thing assembled, and then we can work on getting it painted on the outside. The only thing I really have left to do is to cut some hardware cloth for the front and the top, those two big holes, and then I'm also going to put a little bit of hardware cloth right here just because. And then, yeah, tomorrow morning we'll start assembly. I hope these tiles stay stuck. We'll see. If not, if some little paint can't fix. Yeah, so I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Good night.